Hello everybody, and welcome. I am the Beta Plan, and this is CK3. And in this particular series we are focusing on the Northern Lords Flavour pack and what it all brings to the table. Therefore we are playing as the manliest of man, the rulers of the Isle of Man and Man in the Isles. In this case that is Emperor Edmundo Raffleson. And I decided, you know what, why not show you our great rescue or aid to our ally. I thought it was appropriate to do so. So yes, you haven't missed a darn thing since the last episode. I will find the answers in heaven. Or, more, no, you are right, more zealous path. We'll take that, we will take that. Religious icon almost achieved. But yes, I am... Murder secret, yeah, well he's in a different court, his son is going to take... Oh, my counselor just died. Okay, now she is on the line. Now I have to question very hard. Modified feudal contract. Your council right guaranteed? Absolutely not. I don't give a hoot that this is. The war declaration is sanctioned as well. You don't give me a lot of men. What if I do it lower? It's really low. But I want this contract fixed now. This is more worrisome to me than having less feudal levies from their region. So modify feudal contract. Modify feudal contract. You are not guaranteed to be on my council. And you are beneath somebody else. So we can leave that for now. Later on we will want to have even more power there. But right now we don't really have... a hook on her, so I just wanted to modify it right now. Because the council rights is the worst of the bunch there that I can get. Yeah, Lotharingia. I don't know why you came under my wing, but I still don't know. But hey, you're now here. The Marshal, of course, died. The Queen of East Francia wants to be in power. The problem is that I don't need to suck up to her, I need to suck up to not her, I need to suck up to this lady, so to speak. Would stabilize the realm a wee little bit, but... you know what, let's just do it. Do we still have control issues? No, not over there. Not in my territories anymore. Alright. Then you can indeed focus on this. Sure, we'll give you Marshal. That should definitely empower her for a moment. You get a trade, I believe. Holy heck, a lot of things here. Sure, I'll ransom him. I probably don't want any of these alliances because they're probably all with my children. Yeah, that's not gonna work. And I can transfer... I'm still not gonna do that because... I don't want to empower her when she is a Catholic Swabian, where this man is a Norse Azantru. I don't want to throw him under the bus. So the idea is no. I will definitely force him back when I can. 1050, 9 years from now. That is a long ass time, and by that time his son will probably have had children. Which is a little annoying, but we're just gonna have to roll with it. Darn it, man. How many more? 3 more months. And we need a leader. Alright, you lead this army then. And after that, we can finally do our Great War for Sicily. Which... Ooh, what is this? Nowhere to hide. The woman before me looks odd. Her face is... twisted? Twisting? Is she even human? Reality lurches and I realize I have another episode in front of my entire court. That is of course because we are possessed. As the metallic smell of blood fills my nostrils, I try to speak but my lips are not moving. I need to get out of here before it gets worse. A lot of stress and I lose a bit of prestige. I am Emperor. I do not care what they think. There is a chance for it going bad. Oh, where's Erica? I need her help. You go forward to Empress Erica and she gains a weak hook on me. I don't think that's a problem. I will do that. I will ask my wife for aid. She is doing quite well in it, but there is a battle. Seems to be winning that, but... That she even struggles is calming. Very nice, thank you. We must stop the villain behind us. 55% in her favor, but it's about time that I start fighting. So the idea is for a Novgorodian subjugation. Alright. So there are enough forces still in play here that we can have a strong enough impact on this war. Now, what I could do is I realized later, I would like to have high partition, but even that is hidden under here. It's really partition in itself by succession law, and that's what I was referring to, sorry. This is Confederate partition, which means we will make a new title, which means we will make Italia. Therefore I made it anyways in order to try and change the laws and not have it separate from us. Hopefully we'll simply all live long enough for everything. But if I go to partition law, yeah, also still the same rank. By high partition law, I don't think they will give... hold on, let me just see here. Created for them if the land, if not enough land is held. It's not in partition law, so... They don't create titles, so maybe that would have been good. Although that would have changed a few of the things around. This is... Died in childbirth, my daughter. Duchess of Verona. She died in childbirth. So, I guess my enemy is willing to attack, so I will support. There we go. 7,000 men all of a sudden arrive. 77% in our favor. I will... Oh, absolutely not. Like this then. I think that did us very, very well. Oh my dear lord, the concubine is pregnant again. Another child at one's area, but then again we still have plans for Sicily. Do we have a sieger? Do we have a sieger? Yes we do, because we nowadays can employ women. The wrath of the old gods, with the Norse faithful beset from every corner by blasphemers, Vilnkir and Munder has decided it's time for all warriors of Tyr to pick up arms and defend their sacred grounds by planning a magnificent campaign of religious conquest. Tyr is with us. Norse faiths have now access to great holy walls. What has happened? I think this flipped again. I think for a moment this was back control under Sweden. Yeah, he's now Catholic. I don't think... 28th of August. What is with this swore fealty and then gaining the title? That's weird. I think this guy just switched from... yeah, it went down to his children, but it's now owned by Catholics, and it wasn't a moment ago, so... I guess that's why we now have the ability to do great holy wars. Well, we will definitely make use of that. Alright. Of course, all of this is old Azatru, so it's not the new, fresh Azatru. The one that we have created. I wonder what she's doing. Oh, she is sieging over there. But this is also Novgorod. So I assume this siege will aid. But I may be wrong. And then that is the case, I apologize. I can't wait for until we have an additional... You've created yet another faction against me. Independence faction. For manganels to come in. But for that we need, of course, household soldiers. Okay. Don't. It's a son. And he's isn't badly touched by the fact that my concubine is a drunk. I'm just gonna be a generous host. I don't need another character of our culture. You increase your learning by 1. Sure, I can definitely spend 300 gold for that. There we go. That did indeed help us. Oh, and my counselor just died. New queen of Franconia. Oh, and now she died, so now she isn't important anymore. This is why it's really difficult to get some... yeah, still Franconian, still, but she is now the next one in line. Alright. You're good enough with me that I'm just gonna take the best one here. Thank you so much. That, I think, is the end. And here is Novgorod itself. Oh. The war is over, and look at Bjarmaland. Look at it. It's huge. Relatively speaking, she has now created a large area, and the funny thing is, all of it will be inherited by my 2 grandsons. So I am not upset about that at all. Because she does have 2 kingdom titles, so I think it will split at least her realm. I think that's how it works. We do have different lines of succession. This is Badr and Olafur. Yeah, so both sons. Well done, my son. So, considering that we can have now unlocked Great Holy Wars, we can do a Great Holy War for the Kingdom of Sicily. So let's see what happens. Fellow Azatruns might join the war on your side. Other Orthodox religions might join. But he is completely out of money, and he has only 1/3 of our troops. And he's at war. In a tyranny. The problem is I really hope that this doesn't split off, because I can't really use that. But actually, I'm thinking that this is not the Great Holy War we seek. What we could do is declare the Great Holy War for Burgundy, for instance. Have Burgundy unite into us. And then this looks a lot more fun now, doesn't it? Unfortunately, the problem is that this could spark Aquitaine, and this could cause issues. So, I'm first going to do what I'm going to do. Oh, not arrange a marriage. I'm going to declare a war after I fix a law. Hold on. Empire of Italia is right now is going to go inherit to her. So, add laws. Do we want Saxon elective or Scandinavian elective? Actually, we should go Scandinavian, right? I mean, we are Scandinavians, but what's the difference? The ruler and all direct adult de jure vassals of 1 or 2 ranks below, or the ruler and all de jure vassals except barons of 2 ranks below. So this is up to duke level. This is up to count level. So Scandinavian, more people get to vote. Among my extended family and all claimants, and is influenced by electors' total domain development. And this is not. No, you know what? Scandinavian, just for the heck of it. And we are gonna go with nominating my son. That should, for now, secure it. Once the voting comes in, that may shift, but otherwise we would lose the title anyways. Titles of their own succession law. These children still need land, that is clear, that's why I'm gonna attack Sicily. View election, right now he's winning, but that's because only I am voting. Alright, well, Byzantine Empire. I declare my invasion of Sicily. Once in a lifetime, 2,000 prestige. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. Raise all here. And we're gonna lower the speed like there is no tomorrow, because game lags a little bit at that moment. No, they will pray to our gods. You're in revolt. Oh, and there's immediately a Byzantine army. Uh-oh. Well, luckily we now already have a larger force than they do. They are sieging. Interesting. I will accept for the peasant revolt, but I will not aid in that directly. But this is an opportunity here. The young Viking pirates, you're gonna get out of there. You guys are it. And I think, yeah, the Byzantine Empire united. Perhaps united because of the war or what have you not. But we're gonna go into battle here. How many people are... we would catch everything and then we didn't catch a darn thing. Disappointed. Let me see here. Aggressive attacker. I would like you, because you're a holy warrior. I think that's better. Boom. Plus 32. Why is that? Owner is 4 years in debt. Excellent. And that's something that we did notice. We did notice that he was very much in debt. And that is going to get us a large victory, even in the mountains. There we go. Capture this dude. We will ransom him, because that's within Greece. That lies somewhere over here. Over there, sorry. A little more to the north than where I thought. But yeah, that is already a big victory on the battlefield. That is excellent. So we will split off some levies over here to start sieging that. And we will split off some levies there to siege over there. Of course, they're going to get commanders with them. I like this music. I like all the music in CK3, in my opinion. But that's my opinion. And you have your say in if you dislike it or like it. But I feel the music has improved. I mean, there were some very, very good bangers. I hate that I said that. But I'm being influenced by the Twitch culture. But there were some really good numbers also in CK2 that I really enjoyed. Almost every time I saw that, I heard that and was like, yeah, love it. But I don't know what it is, man. But I just feel like CK3's numbers are even better. Alright, so this is going to be the big siege territory. And we're gonna go and grab you guys. You're gonna go in here, being able to siege there without losing problems. And now we're gonna have to split up the army a little bit. Because otherwise, we welcome attrition with open arms. 6,000 is the limit there. That is pretty darn good. No, you need to go... So if I'm right, you guys can all... Nope. Wrong army. This army. You guys can all stand over there. And you guys with 3,000, can you stand over here? Yes, you can. Excellent. So, how many more troops do you have? 7,000. So, any of these small little sieging armies over here could be crushed by Byzantine forces. We still have to pay all our soldiers to be ready to fight and siege. So, that peasant revolt of my ally. She should have enough numbers to fight that. She should have enough numbers to fight that. Holy Order hired. Oh yeah, of course I could have done that. The Faithful of Tyr has been hired by the Duke of Nordmark. The Duke of Nordmark? Hey! That's not part of my territory, but he is of my religion. And his heir-to-be is a Branconian. Interesting. Okay, so the Nordmark will fall to us. Just like the Riddermark. No, that's not an area. At least not an area that I believe is an area in CK3. Of course, the reference that I was made was, of course, to a wonderful book that a lot of people probably will know. It's just a small little book called Lord of the Rings. Yeah, sure, we'll ransom that person. Prince Raffel can marry. Oh, you had your wife die again on you. Only Norse with inheritable claims. Not my cousin, that would be a bit of a bad idea. Well, at 18 years of age? Oh, I would, of course, get an alliance. Fecund, not a bad trait. Sure. Take her. I can ally I can call him my ally. I don't really need that. Where are you living, Valdai? Oh yeah, you're the one with the old Azatru territory. It's not a thing. This is not gonna happen. I've said that already several times. I don't need another concubine. And I will spot the Byzantine forces of the west coast of Italy. Alright. I noticed you over there. Sorry, on the north coast of Sicily, on the west coast of Italy. Alright, let's combine forces. You are going for Rome. Or at least you're moving towards Rome. Well, this is going to be a bit of an interesting thing. Hold on here. I would like... shift click to deselect. So I want to deselect these. Combine these two. And you should give chase. That is more allied forces of theirs. Oh, they just disembarked. So I don't think that they were gonna win this battle by any stretch of the imagination. Even with, here, look, we're at a plus 44. Yes, we have about equal number, but they are... No, just disembarked. Oh wait, because their ally is leading it and he is not in dead. They are in dead. That's funny. So because he is leading, they don't get the penalty? Well, it doesn't matter. That's their entire army getting captured. Let it be known that in the year of their lord, not our lord, what am I saying? Odin doesn't say that as our thing. In their year of 1043, the Vikings destroyed how many men? What was it? 8,000 men, losing only 355. That is an historical victory. That is Hannibal levels of victory. Yowza. Our money is good. We're sieging. We're doing really well. I'm not going to disband the army right now because I think that is... how am I going to put this? That would be just giving them a chance to come back. With us having enough of a force, there it is, for them to... so if we just go here... He will not accept. Wow. Greedy. But yeah, there is a force of another Byzantine force willing to go here, support that. And, no, you have to go through the mountains, unfortunately. It's a bit of a disadvantage. It has a little bit to do with... Can't stop that raid, man. My armies are way in the south. Very, very busy. They do not give chase. Well, in that case, I'm even more happy that I did not send them down here. Because they have decided to move towards my lands. And that's still a very deadly blow that I'm going to give them here. These 293 men are not going to survive long. Yeah, and they are huddling up in the mountains. Which, to be honest and fair, is a better idea. And she doesn't have the money to pay for herself. I don't think she ever will. I mean, she is the Basilius. So if it was for money, I don't think she ever is gonna pay for that. But we'll keep his wife prisoner, and we're still gonna go in here because they will have the disembark penalty. Let's look at this battle. Still very much in our favor. No, and also this is not disembarked anymore. This is them being super in debt. Though my Bondi are having some seriously bad trouble here because this is not their terrain, not by a long shot. And the funny thing is that the Byzantines. Funny, being a relative word here. They can throw in armies here without it mattering much for the war because they can't lose war score. That's an impossibility. Well, you can't pay for it, so I'm just gonna freaking execute you. Because you dared to stand against the mighty Vikings. I ought to split this army in two. And start sieging Apulia. Because we can. And we will need more siege score in order to win this war. There is a moment in war where it's better to disband your armies and take the bonus. This, to me, where this flag stands, it's like they won this siege. It's not what happened, but it looks that way. Yeah, and they are retreating. I'm following the retreating forces. Consecrate the bloodline. I wasn't even aware that we were getting to that point. Azatru fervor increases. We get 1,000 renown. That is amazing. We increase by a level of splendor. That might be... I'm not sure if I want to do that right now, or if... How much further are we away from this? 1,000. No, that should... Should we go... Are we going to go up to? Significant? Are we going to go up to glorious? Because first we will gain the 1,000 renown. Actually, this might be a really good time to hit that button. Yeah, hit it. Cost 2,500 piety. Sacred lineage. Thanks to my pure devotion and relentless work, I have inexorably bound the holiest of offices of the Azatru faith to the Flavour dynasty. Logical, because the holiest of office is of our dynasty. An increasing number of people in the clergy and amongst the faithful have come to think of my family as the chosen caretakers of the holy relics and the harbingers of divine will. And we become known as the Divine. Nickname. And I gain the trait Savior. That is excellent. That means that you get divine blood, so everybody would love that even better. That is amazing. Looking at my lineage here. So my grandfather reformed the faith, and I showed them that our family dynasty wasn't just doing that on a whim. We are a sacred dynasty line. We did not get glorious. It went the other way around. We became famous. Oh, wait a second. Did it say renown? It may not have said renown, not splendor. I may have misread that. In that case, I apologize that that wasn't the case. The Flavour dynasty. It's gonna take some time to unlock the next one, because it used to be straight up certain points, but nowadays it goes up with each one that you get, which I think is more fair. I had dynasties indeed unlocking so many trades. That was a bit ridiculous. That was also before it was nerfed how much splendor you could get from... that's part of that side. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna support this army, because they have all retreat into Lecce. If they decide to move around and attack this army, I think we're fine. Like this. They decide to still go in. I am... Wow, they're sending... This is a distraction force. That is daring of the one who dared and give that command. He knew he was going to send 700 men to their death to just distract this army. Just to distract the stronger army and have them try to slip by. They just managed to get out, but I think this is fine. Because this is where they lock themselves in, and this is where we lock ourselves in. We don't need the battle for the war score, but this army on its own, I believe, would be strong enough. Oh, this is the other one. Only 3 survivors. 3 people! They were just kept alive to tell the tale. 26 death. 785. We are slaughtering them. Like, voila, and that's the entire army that killed. 4,054 men. 87 losses only on our side. And that then led by a pregnant woman, huh? She's called the foolish. I think he should be called the loser in that case. Holy heck, dude. You are losing this war. Like there is no tomorrow. Nope. No. Oof, that would have been bad. I actually am going to send this army into siege over here. Not gonna wait. Because I think we'll probably need more. Oh, and there's a tiny little force landing behind us. I will send a tiny force to deal with them. Actually, that's 1/3 of this army, so that's not entirely tiny, but... I'm not sure if this... Yeah, here, they can already siege that, because we don't have a lot of... Really? They peasant revolt. The peasants are revolting. They do not want the Vikings to rule here, and thus we have to deal with it. But hey, we come in and we clean them up. We will deal with these forces so that they can't besiege this. The only time, the best casualties almost in the war for their side. Oh, you can get some money still. Good. It was when we went through these woods and suffered attrition by guerrilla warfare tactics from the Byzantines. They can't face us in open battle. They can't. There was a ship here. Don't know if it was hostile or not. This is owned by somebody else over there. I may want to besiege that. Because I'm not sure if that will become then part of us or if that one county will not be granted to us, which would be, in all honesty, really effing annoying, because, yeah, I'm splitting up some army here, because I don't want to have just having to attack one county, have to attack the Byzantine Empire for one county in Sicily. We want it all, and we want it now. I want it all. And there goes another Byzantine army. Thank you for the knowledge of that. We will unify our larger strike force. As they once again follow the orders. They know that an army was sent to Capua. And they were given orders like, hey, you've got to retake Capua. And support our ally. And they went like, okay, but we left some scouts back here. So plus 72, recently disembarked and in debt. That is the biggest bonus I've ever seen. And these guys are even landing here. They're sending armies now to the west, and we're just cleaning them up as they land on the beaches. We're facing them, and we're just knocking them dead. We got the big guy now, the one of the Holy Order itself. You can ransom yourself. You've got the money. I want to say you get the money and the prestige, but the prestige is not what he is losing, but we're just gaining. Another 3 men left alive just to tell the tale. 7 men left alive just to tell the tale. That's all that's happening over there. Nothing more. Don't kid yourself. We leave those men alive. But yeah, I'm glad we're sieging this down. We're gonna even put a siege leader in or marshal guy. I'm not actually sure if that helps. Showing a siege, does that actually help? Sieging our garrison is only 41 men. Really? But in order to assault the fort, it needs to be breached. But they have only 50 men, basically, to defend this. Gee. Okay, well, we've got even more prisoners. Let's see what we can ransom, because it's about time that we start working on that. That is from far away and has nothing to do with this war. There you go. You haven't got the money. Because we can better ransom them now, because I'm going to revoke all of this. So basically, yeah, I'm gonna wait until we have enough. No. I have to state that differently. I'm gonna make sure that when we grab all of this. I wish they would not repeat the same things that I've just clicked and said no to. You can marry. Alright. Well, 21 is a bit on the older side, but this would be guaranteed. Otherwise, we have to look in our own dynasty, and I don't think that that is the smartest choice. Actually, there is here on the County of Inverness. That's not really a part. That is a pretty good one. Inbred. Okay, different family name, but apparently indirectly from our family dynasty. That's fine. Fecund. Sure. There you go. That should work out just fine. There we go. All those ransoms. We have 100% war score, I am aware, but I'm waiting just a tiny little bit here. Because I want this county and I don't want it to flip towards to stay with this lady for some bloody reason. I have no desire for something like that to happen. So there's this siege that we're basically waiting on. We've won it now. I will do the last little roll call of whatchamacall, ransoms. Look, we've gained money by far. Like, this war was the amount of men we lost in comparison to Greeks losses was negligible. They're trying to land again, but that's not gonna work. Yeah. We only gained. I'm willing to smack this army, not that it matters, but... Nope, I think we have done everything, so... We enforce demands, so be it. All of Sicily is ours. Now, there are still some folks that live here that are not of our culture and stuff. I'm just gonna revoke stuff from them. Because we can. Because Orthodox evil, I will not be considered a bad ruler. We're just gonna revoke all of this. I'm gonna do it off camera. Because all these guys are gonna revolt. That is basically it. Maybe I'm gonna show that revolt on camera. Maybe not. I will have to see. And first I'm gonna take care of that the last two children gain some land to rule. And then they should be fine. Who is the lady that demands land then? You. Okay. I guess you held a duchy. Yeah, you got lost at Powys. Okay, well, we'll take care of that. We're gonna land these children, and then I'm gonna revoke everything else. Maybe I'll come back for the revolt, maybe a little later, but we need only but one county from Burgundy. And then I believe we can dismantle the papacy, and it is the end of the series. And rightfully so. I mean, we are... Although that is ridiculous, but we're too big to fail. It's ridiculous for a nation, because actually most of the time when they became too big, they couldn't pay for the armies and couldn't have all the borders protected. But the way CK2 and CK3 works, actually CK3 and CK2 would be the more logical, but I don't know why I said that way. You can just summon your armies wherever the heck you want. In fact, for CK3 there's a little bit of a waiting time when you unload it, but you can summon the guys actually at any border you want. In CK2 they come from the area at least. I'm not sure what is better. I think this is more user-friendly, for certain. But, yeah, it makes for ridiculous easy gatherings of armies. On the other hand, it was a pain in the ass to bring armies together in the other way. You win some, you lose some. All mechanics have a benefit, and I do think this is more user-friendly, so probably this one is better. But, alright. As I say, I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.